What's up, guys? It's Jeremy. So I've had the Gear S2 for about a week now, and I want to tie up some of my impressions that I've had in my previous videos. If you have not seen my previous videos, I will link them below. I've done unboxings, I've done impressions after one day, I've ranted about some bugs, I've done a waterproof test, and all that fun stuff. So let's just get to the juicy stuff. Probably my most controversial video was about the bugs. It's slowly becoming my most popular video on the Gear S2 so far. And basically, some of my biggest bugs or complaints I had about these bugs were that one, the GPS was not working when you would go outside and run with S-Gear or the Nike app. I've kind of figured that out, and I've kind of learned to live with it. This device is kind of like a problem child that you love. You love it, and you just have to learn to live with it for now until it gets better. So anyway, with the GPS issue, when you start S-Health, the little icon will flash saying that it's looking for GPS. And sometimes it takes a while, but in my experience, about a minute at the most. And then all you need to do is just cancel that workout and then go back into it, and then it'll work right away. Kind of an inconvenience, but it's not a big deal. Keep in mind, this GPS is GPS that is being tethered from my phone. If I didn't have my phone, then it would just be the built-in pedometer on the Gear S2. Okay, I'm happy to report that I did fix my issue I was having with the screen. Now, if you don't have a Gear S2, it will be kind of confusing, but basically there's two settings that the Gear S2 has. One is that it has gesture control, where you can, look at your watch and it turns on. You can set that on or off. And then it has the always on screen, where if you have it always on, the screen never goes off, but it does dim after a while. However, people kept saying that the issue I was having was supposed to happen, but it really wasn't. The issue I was having, I would tell the watch not to turn on with gestures, because I didn't want it, always just coming on throughout the day while I'm driving, while I'm writing, while I'm typing, just to save battery. But when I would do that setting, when I would turn gesture control off, for some reason, the screen would never turn off. Like, the screen did not have a timeout, which was very weird. But anyway, I messaged with Samsung on Facebook. They had me uninstall apps on my phone, reset the cache, all this stuff. And eventually, I was just playing with it myself, and I did a hard reset. Now, when I was troubleshooting with Samsung, I ended up doing a soft reset. The hard reset actually worked, and now the screen timeout and everything behaves as you would expect for the most part. I was having an issue where the always on screen like this was not showing up, but for the most part it works good. And really, the GPS and the screen timeout were my biggest complaints. Obviously, I can't connect it to my Nexus 6 because it has Marshmallow, but I'll live with that. Luckily, I'm an individual that can have multiple phones, whenever he wants. I have a bunch. But that's one thing to keep in mind. With the Gear S2, you may be limited on your device choices. I've heard people, certain devices just not working, even though they're supposed to, have 4.4.4 and 1.5 gigs of RAM, and that should be the magic number to get it to work, but sometimes it's not. But other than that, most of my gripes are gone. My final gripe on this device is that the App Store is not very mature at all. This is a new device, and the operating system it's on is just new as well. So if you're coming from Android Wear and the Google ecosystem, you're going to be kind of disappointed. For one, there's not many apps. Most of the apps are watch faces, and they're just not very good quality. So keep that in mind. This is kind of like, play with it at the store. If you like what you see, and if you would be happy with it de facto just like that, then you'll like it. if you're spending $300 on a device and you expect to customize it, you may be disappointed. That being said, the Gear S2 is probably the nicest smartwatch experience I've had as far as a user interface. The bezel is really amazing to, twist it and stuff. You can navigate very quickly. And then also it's super slick. I've never really had a hold up yet. Battery life is amazing. You can do the all on screen, get a full day of battery life. Let's see where I'm at right now. See, I'm at 44% after a full day, screen always on. So as long as I can last a day, that's good. I'm going to charge it every day anyway. And one other thing, and I'll also mention the size again. It is, of course, a small watch, but I like that. In this age of big smartwatches, or I guess normal size smartwatches compared to a small one, it's nice to have a small one. It's very lightweight. It's nice to run with. The rubber band is nice if you do need to get sweaty. It's water resistant, so you can wash it off. You can even shower with it. Very good. I like all of that. Right now, the thing that's getting me is that it doesn't have Android Wear. It doesn't have Google Now. I really would like the support of the developers. I love the ecosystem. Facer and Watchmaker is a really big thing on Android Wear, where you can really open up the possibility of watch faces, and that just isn't there on this. And for $300, I could get a pretty nice Android Wear device. But that's it for now. I'm, of course, going to be doing more updates along the way. Maybe like a 2-week, maybe a 1 month, or maybe my sayonara video if I return it. I just haven't decided yet. Let me know in the comments below what else you want to see. I'll see you next time. Bye.